From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I am Tabbytha. Nikitas is out sick tonight. And up next is Grebog.
This is episode 189, Lockboxes and All That Glitters. I didn't know what else to come up with the show notes for that, though we do have something somber to start off with. We did have another death in the Star Trek family. Kenneth Mitchell, he was born in November 25th, 1974, and unfortunately passed away on February 24th of this year, which, was just 5 days ago. So, yeah, he was in Star Trek Discovery. He was an Emerald Chain.
Roles.
Yeah, he had multiple roles. Emerald Chain scientist Aurelio. I'm probably
Aurelio.
Then he played at least three Klingons: Cole Shaw, and Tenavik. So let's just give a short moment of silence for him. All right, thank you. Now we can get. Nikitas wasn't sure. He's like, oh, since I'm the one that normally does this, whether we wanted to do it anyway. And I said yes. I like to keep these in here when they happen.
Absolutely, and it's worth mentioning that one of the great things about the the show, about the Star Trek showrunners, that you don't see on a lot of casts and crews is when so Kenneth Mitchell played the Klingons like Cole and Cole Shaw, and then was diagnosed with ALS. But even when he started having trouble moving around, they still kept him on in other roles. So when we saw him in Aurelio as Aurelio, in that in the mobility device, that was them making the accommodations needed to keep him on the show and keep him on as an actor.
Which is nice. So, not a lot of shows do that.
Yes.
There has been some heat from some shows when they had someone that had some condition or something that required some special needs, and sometimes the shows once they found out about it, they weren't willing to bend and then fired the person from the show, which I'd rather see them making the accommodations and keeping the person on the show.
They wrote a character, and they wrote parts for him to that reflect his that reflect him, and so that gets mad respect and mad props from me.
Yeah, I appreciate that they did that. That is one of the nice things about so far some of the new shows. I won't say all because, like I said, yeah. Anyway, how's your week been, and what have you been up to?
Oh, my week has been busy, and I've been up to a lot of things. I had to go down to the Capitol a couple more times to do more Tabby goes to the Capitol type things, and Tabby talks to elected officials type things, and all of that fun stuff. So that was interesting and exhausting, but very productive. But other than that, I've been playing Star Trek Online. I've been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft. I've been doing my art. I just got my Twitch channel reaffiliated. So
Yay.
shout out to me. Shout out to me. But yeah. So the so pretty much like immediately before our streams here, I do some I go live on my channel with some art. Usually but not always STO art. I just finished a piece tonight that was speculates what happened to the Enterprise E.
What did Worf do?
Um, got sacked by a bunch of Romulans.
Um,
No,
cool.
actually, because of the screen sharing, I can bring the picture up.
Which your art is always amazing.
Yep, that's the art that I did tonight.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
But that's me. Let's hand it to you, Grebog.
I in WoW got the legendary item drop on Friday, and then before Tuesday, which was the next raid night for that team, I was able to do all the quests and get it put together. I did have a lot of help from the guild, so I can't say. Yeah, I was like, I can't really complain, or say anything negative about that. That they were great. Heck, one of the people that does leatherworking had all like 100% of the stuff set up for me. All I had to do was bring in the special item for the quest, and yeah.
That's awesome.
But a lot of people chipped in, helped me out. It's interesting, and yeah, I ran like 8 super blooms in almost in a row.
Oh
I'm
wow.
well, each super bloom, each bag that you get, the green, the blue, and the purple, gives you these shaded dream leaf things that you need for the quest. You need 200 of them. If you don't have any buffs, you aren't going to even get 25 a run. I got enough of people hit me with enough of the buff leaf thing that I was getting roughly 25 per. So, like I said, it took me roughly 8 runs. But yeah, so now my Death Knight is running around with the legendary axe. Outside of that, I've been playing STO. I managed to master my T5 ship. I know you don't have to really master them per se, but they do have some mastery. So they, because they still have a up to tier 4 mastery package on them. They just don't go to a starship trait unlock. So, I mastered my ship. I did some other stuff. And then found out that my free to play account is further behind on the event than I thought it was, because I completed the event on this account. My free to play account still has another day or two. It has 2 more days, so it'll have tonight, and then tomorrow it should complete. So I mean, it's still gonna get done. It's just I'm somehow I got them out of sync.
Yeah, mine is way out of sync. I got like I've done 5 days on my free to play account, and I'm at like where am I? 10 of 14 on this account. So yeah.
All right, let's go into what has STO been doing without us? Doing or well, I guess some I
But,
sort of say without us. I don't know. It might be without the devs because some of the blog posts this week. Um. Anyway, so we still have the KDF Want You. If you want to get a KDF recruit, you still have time. You have until March 7th. And you can get one. I highly recommend you at least create one. There's not a real big reason to create more than one, other than
and
giving
given the
yourself more
grind,
work.
Given the grind, I do not recommend creating more than one. What, like, ah, oh my gods.
Yeah, yeah. um, and we just talked about the event briefly, which is the defense over Pahvo. You have until the 7th to get your completions in. You only need 14 days of completion. Shouldn't be too hard. You should be closing in on that. As you can see, it's 6 days, 14 hours, 46 minutes. So as long as you have, I guess, less than 7, you should be good to go. And you, in the reward package here, you can see you get the omnidirectional Pahvo Proton beam array, which is a proton weapon. This is one of the few proton weapons we have.
So, Grebog.
What?
So, would the box that the items come in be a proton pack?
Yeah, it technically would be.
Heyo!
You also get a Pahvo Proton Energy Torpedo, also proton damage. And you get a console that increases proton damage by a big chunk. It also has some fire cycle haste on it, and it cuts down the 3 seconds on shared cooldown of cannon firing modes. This console may be good for a cannon build to cut down some, like if you need more, like you want to have more of the cannon rapid fire or scatter volley, you can probably cut down some of the cooldown, so you can have it up more. Might be a way to bypass needing a starship trait to. I don't know. I'd be curious on how that all lines up. And then of course you get the 3 featured TFO box, which means you can get 3 specialization points or enhanced universal tech upgrades. And as always, I will recommend the specialization points, because if you don't have your specializations finished, this is a great way to give you a good jump towards finishing them. All right, why don't you take the next 2, 3, whatever you want out of the next.
Anniversary bundle available today for the PC and March 28th for the console. The bundle sale for February 15th to February 29th at 25% off. Oh my, that's today. Or 13K 125 Zen. Regular price being 17K 500 Zen. So that's 131 bucks.
Yeah, oh, I guess so. The bundle sale, technically, the anniversary bundle's not on sale anymore, but on console, it will be there March 28th. So
you missed it.
Though people are hoping that we will see a 35% off bundle, or sale for it, and we will probably eventually. It's just a matter of when. It could be as late as Black Friday.
Huh.
And you should definitely take the next one, because that is all about what you did.
Lifetime subscriptions are on sale from now until March 1st, 50% off. And if you miss the 50% off window, you can still pick it up March 1st to April 4th for 33% off. So that so the 50% off gets you the lifetime sub for 150 bucks. And the 33% off discount gets you the lifetime sub for 200. So a larger than normal payday for me that hit today coincided with a sale hitting today, means that I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got my lifetime sub, which is why I'm standing here in this very shiny jacket. Oh, thank you, Grebog.
Those are from Nicodemus.
Thank you, Nicodemus. So this amazing jacket is just one of the many, many things that I've gotten. But you get a T6 ship, a T5 ship, a T5 upgrade token. You get all kinds of... you get a non-combat pet. You get all kinds of costume unlocks. You get a 500 Zen per month stipend. You get access to an exclusive area, the captain's table, which I don't know how you get there, but whatever. Uh,
You get also playable Talaxian species. You get, yeah. There's all kinds of
oh,
rewards that
playable
you.
Talaxian species. That way I can play through the Delta Quadrant arc and get murdered by Illidan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will I am not prepared.
But I can show you. We actually here. Let's beam out of space dock, and we can show them where they can go for the captain's table.
Yes, let's. Yeah, I've been waiting for years for the perfect for the availability of funds to line up with the thing being on sale. Talaxians, can you unlock them any other way?
Um, the only other way would be potentially buying them, buying the species, which would be personnel. If they're in the personnel tab for you, then it would have a price if you can buy it. If not, then all right, Tabby. You see the big
Oh,
anomaly?
is that what that thing is?
Yeah.
I always thought that was like a glitched gatherable.
It is the captain's table, sort of. I don't know why they say it says warp to it once you get right up close, but you have now access to another map. If you want to get some screenshots,
Ooh.
this could be an interesting one for screenshots.
Oh my.
And when you beam down, it is another social area. It was meant to be for, like, the people that have played long time and yada yada. There are vendors and stuff here you can talk to. They can tell you about various things. This is before other social zones were in game. This was the only cross faction social zone. And it has everything ESD does. It has shipyards. It's got a nice conference table with a view.
Oh my god, this is gonna have. I've got like so much screenshot potential here.
Yeah, this is why I was like, here, let's show them. This is one of the perks. It is a bit dated because if you look at some of the walls and stuff like that, but there is some still very neat items and things that they have put up. And there's certain things that are here that are nowhere else in game.
This is so cool.
But yeah, one of the cool things that you get as I look away as I'm trying to pay attention to stream.
Oh,
Yes. And then final thing about the news while we've been running around here is they just started an R&D and Duty Officer sale now, and it starts now and goes until March 4th. The blog post mentioned something about October for the duty officers, but I guarantee you they did not mean that. And also the fact that the duty officers are on sale right now as well, and it has the same time frame as the R&D pack. So Yes, now until March 4th, 20% off R&D packs, duty officer packs. They did not say it in the blog post either. They are promo packs. The Infinity, like if you buy the Infinity promo R&D pack, you have a chance at getting an Infinity promo ship in a box. You can buy there should be a 4-pack bundle here of R&D duty officers that you can buy that also can give you a ship in a box. The 4-pack, like the promo stuff gives you Lobi and also will give you the item for like the duty officers or whatnot. Yeah. But you get 10 Lobi from each duty officer pack, and you get, and I think the same for the R&D packs. You get 10 Lobi crystals each, which is a little higher than what you would get from a single lockbox.
Oh.
But they also cost more.
Oh.
So let's kind of move that into how, I guess the topic of tonight is the lockboxes. First thing you need to know about lockboxes is you're going to need master keys. I pass some of those over to Tabby. Typically, you have to buy them. Fortunately, I guess Nicodemus bought them and gave us 5 each. You can buy them. They're roughly $1 a key. So, and if you want to compare that to like right now, the lockbox sale, well, you can get a 4-pack yes.
Quick tangent. So in the patch notes, they mentioned some UI improvements. Notice whenever you get a new item in your inventory, it puts the little new flag over it.
Oh. I did not see that. But we can. So what are lockboxes? There are all kinds of them. They used to do 4 lockboxes a year. I think now we've gotten down to 2 new lockboxes a year. And each, when they create a new lockbox, let's see, do I have any of the specials in my inventory anymore? I know I have infinities because they just keep piling up. I don't see any. Where's a bank? Are you a bank?
What are you looking for?
I was just gonna show like some other boxes. So like here I have a mess of a bank, yes. But like here's Discovery Unlikely Allies lockbox. This is from the Discovery show. It is themed around the show and some of the certain like the Unlikely Allies part. What they each lockbox when they create them will have a theme. There is a Prodigy lockbox, which was from the Prodigy show, and had the Protostar as a ship. Typically, every lockbox has 1 ship, some universal consoles, universal kit modules, a weapons pack, maybe some starship traits, personal ground traits, personal space traits, might have some duty officers, sometimes even has bridge officers, kit frames, and various. The standard thing is the various bonus mark or XP pool tokens. Those are they're always filler, and they're the more common things that you are going to get out of the boxes.
I'm looking at the list of things that come out of the last generation lockbox. How are the radiolytic weapons measuring up?
I have heard some people really like them. I have not really tried them personally, so and from my understanding, at least I think the last I heard is they are still below crafted with penetration on them. Apparently, if
Oh,
you can get
I don't have a
crafted,
lot of patience.
yeah. Well, it's such a hard trait to proc that yeah. But yeah, like I said, every lockbox has a theme. Like there's the one that Tabby just talked about. That's from the season 3 of Picard. Because that's what every the last generation box.
The
It's
latest generation.
latest generation. I have too many boxes in my oh no, the last generation lockbox is the Picard one. Then there was a Safe Galaxy. I believe that was Strange New Worlds. I'd have to look at the what came out of it. But yeah, they typically pick a theme and roll with it. Like Prodigy came from the Prodigy show. Since there are still like if as long as the show is going on, there's going to be probably new lockboxes that will be based off of the show. I would not be surprised to see another lockbox for the Discovery final season. And then we will probably continue to get some Strange New World lockboxes, and we'll probably the Prodigy one's questionable because now that Netflix has it, I don't know what the rights are on it compared to before. Well, before they're like Nickelodeon has a tight grasp on all their properties and wasn't letting Cryptic be able to put like the Protostar into the game.
Oh, Safe Galaxy is from Picard season 2 for the Confederation. It's where we get the Earth Razor or the World Razor.
Yeah. Now the difference between those and the Infinity lockbox. Now, after a lockbox, a themed lockbox has been so old, I guess, has been dated enough, it's in the game long enough, they will eventually roll it into the Infinity lockbox. Now, to note, two of the last generation lockbox and the Prodigy lockbox have not been rolled into the Infinity lockbox, though the Prodigy one is the oldest of the two, and so in the next update that they do to the lockbox, Infinity lockbox should roll that into the Infinity lockbox. I think they are holding off on doing that because people want the Protostar, and this way they can get people buying more keys versus they're already sitting on an Infinity box with a ship. So, but any questions about like the lockbox and what you can have in them? I mean, we can show you. We're gonna open up obviously 5 each.
Oh, actually, I can do 15 because I bought 10 keys in preparation.
Well, aren't you fancy?
I am fancy.
Now,
I'm super.
okay, because they're doing the promo sale right now with the duty officer packs and the R&D stuff. I do want to make sure that there is a difference in ships. The ship list for the promo ships is completely different than the Infinity lockbox prize pack ships. They are 2 different pools. There's a lot of confusion because a lot of places they call them both Infinity ships, but one's an Infinity prize pack tier 6 ship, one's a Infinity promo pack.
What?
It's 2 different, like it's confusing in my opinion. Here, I have one of the promo box ships in a box I haven't used. It is called, oh no, it's just called a Special Requisition Choice Pack Tier 6 Promotional Ship Choice Pack. But they have in many times in their blog post put that they are both, this is the Infinity promo pack. And I'm like, stop, please stop.
No, it's not.
let's let one be the Infinity prize pack for the Infinity lockboxes, and let's let the other one just be the promo packs for the promotional boxes. Please don't stop with the Infinity on everything.
Please stop. If everything is infinity, nothing is.
So lockboxes and lockboxes is a great place that they put in. Well, they put in a lot of the hero ships, and same with the promo boxes. It's just if they want the ship to be even more rare, it goes to the Infinity or the promo ships, because it's harder to get the promo ship pack.
Because you're drawing from such a large pool of items.
Yeah. Well, it's just the odds are for the Infinity lockbox. They say that it takes roughly 350 keys that you should by the time hit a tier 6 ship.
Huh.
Do note, I said should. I'm not going to say that you're guaranteed it. I don't think there is any guarantee ever. It's just they have a thing that counts how many boxes you've opened, which means if you're going to open any boxes, whether it be promo, Infinity, a certain
Open them
lockbox,
all on the same character.
pick the same character. Different lockboxes have their own counter. So even if you opened up 500 Infinity boxes and then decided to open up a like Prodigy box, the Prodigy box has its own counter. What did you get?
I got the Althen Prime Fleet Museum beacon.
Oh, you opened up the oh no, that is from the Infinity, isn't it?
No, it's from the last generation lockbox.
Oh.
Because like I want to get some of those weapons because like they got like the weapons in there look nice. Wait, what's the effect on the radiolytic weapons?
I have to look.
I will look.
But
STO radiolytic phasers.
And that's why I put there's sort of a bad luck protection. Every failed opening of a lockbox not getting a T6 ship in a box increases the chance to get one next time. However, like I said before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the radiolytic does bonus damage to low hull targets. Below 25% hull, the weapons deal additional bonus phaser damage.
Yeah, it should go into the promo or into the year-long event this year, since it was last fall's lockbox. If it doesn't, then they're doing something extremely special with it, and people aren't going to be happy. So I believe you can check the list. Event campaign. Says contents include premium starships that were released before the end of the year last year. So that would include the Protostar.
Yep. Universal Kit Module, Vox Command Module. I'm getting a bunch of weapons too.
Now there is also sort of a supposed other bad luck protection, and that's the Lobi. They see the Lobi as a bad luck protection, and it is and it isn't. Because each lockbox that you open will have 3 to 7 roughly Lobi in it. So I just say the great way is to average 5 Lobi per box roughly. This allows you to buy some of the special gear that you can get from the Lobi store. And some of it's pretty good. Some of it people like to put in builds. There are ships if you save up for enough. There are some ships in here that have some special traits that people like to use. The Tholian Iktomi is one of those ships. There would be a Discovery, yes. One of the various cross-field science vessels. Though I would make sure you get the right one, because there's one that is not great built. There is also another Discovery like cross-field that has a really good trait and is pretty decent ship.
Yeah, there's like a crossfield, and then there's a crossfield refit.
Yeah.
For the 32nd century.
But yeah, there's all kinds of ships in here. There's even some tactical officers and special bridge officers in here if you were looking for them. Like there's Talaxian, Zendi, Liberated Borg Romulan. Yeah. There's all kinds of space gear in here. Some of the space gear people use a lot for various things. One thing to note, the Boimler effect is in here. This is how you would, if you don't, some people take their Lobi, turn it into, buy like things like the Boimler effect and put it up on the exchange. Certain things you can do that with. Some things are bound. If it's in a box, the odds are you can put it up on the exchange in the box. If it's not in a box, then you are buying it for the character you are buying it with or on. So do note that some things get locked pretty quick, and other things you can move around a little bit before it locks. Like this is where there's the Baul anti-proton beam, you know, like some of those beam arrays. There's if you're looking for some of the special weapons that they're in here, there are some decent consoles in here people use for various things. Like the bioneural and fusion circuits is one that a lot of people like to use because it's got 17.5% crit severity. Though again, never buy from the Lobi store unless there's a sale. Wait for a sale. The tachyokinetic converter is another good one for space. It is part of a set, though I don't know that you really need it. It has starship control expertise on it, and it has increased turn rate. Though it does also have some crit chance and crit severity, but I think most people get it for the control expertise. But yeah, there's all kind of ground gear. This is also like where people can pick up. They always mark new, all the new stuff they add, but looks like they haven't added anything new in a little bit. Like here's the mandatory medical treatment rifle. I know some people were running around shooting people with that. It heals people. It does not hurt. There's also some ground traits. There's the portable phaser cannon, or as everyone has nicknamed it, Shaxx cannon.
I love that Shaxx cannon.
Yeah, Shaxx cannon is pretty potent. There's the Space Explorer is a great gig, is a really great ground trait. You know, there's if you're looking also for some appearances, there's like Zotvosh infiltrator armor. There's Borg exoskeleton frame. There's all kinds of things. Like it says here, if it has a costume unlock. Like here's Zenkethi retrofit armor. So if you're just looking, like, if you're just a space Barbie person, which there's plenty of reason to be, you can probably blow all of your Lobi just buying cosmetics. I mean, yeah, you get some armor for armor and stuff like that for a lot of these. But like he can look like a Hirogen. You can have some Undine armor. You can have a Herald tactical combat armor. Yeah. Then there's even a costume tab. If you didn't get enough armor stuff, there's all kinds of new costumes that you can buy and get. And then there are vanity pets. You know, like the melanoids.
Murphs.
Yep. These are companions. They are not. They do not do any combat damage. But hey, you know, sometimes you like to have like you know, a cat companion. Like you might be able to get a tabby out of it.
A what? Wait, who? What?
A tabby cat. If
I
you buy
didn't
the
know I
cat,
came in cat form.
and then there's devices. A lot of these are use ice devices. They don't stick around. There are some that do. Just be careful what you're buying. It should tell you, like this is definitely a use device. Yeah, and there's even in here things that Alachi support drone. Though, huh, this is definitely. It says it's a rare ground device, but it definitely is a combat pet. And then there's turrets and flame crawlers.
A lot of those are going to be like temporary, aren't they?
I think
Like
so.
consumables.
It should. To me, they should make it more. Okay, with it being only 5 Lobi, yes. There's no way they're going to let you keep a permanent combat type pet thing for 5 Lobi.
Yeah, so it's just going to have some charges on it, and then when the charges are gone, you got to go and buy another one.
All right, what lockbox should I open? I'll let the. I can open 5 things. I have on me infinity. I can get out of my bank. Prodigy, last generation. Here, let me move them all into a spot. I even have others here.
Hello, Cuffs Gaming.
Hey, Cuffs Gaming, how you doing? My inventory's fine.
Holy
Everything's
inventory,
fine here. Infinity lockboxes need keys, yes. If it's a lockbox, it needs a key.
Yeah, it's just that Infinity lockboxes contain all of the items of lockboxes past.
Yeah, except for right now where it doesn't quite have. They haven't added in the Prodigy or the last generation one yet. Okay, I have last generation, Prodigy, Emerald Chain. I'm not gonna open that. No, there's nothing great in that one. A safe galaxy. I already have the World Racer. Sure, I can do that. Let me. Last generation. Prodigy. I wasn't a big fan of those other boxes, so I'll just. All right. Oh boy, I got a 10,000 CXP bonus. And then the last generation.
You know, we're about to declare war on the Hell Divers. So.
I haven't played that game. I need to look into that game. Let's see, Infinity.
We shall issue a formal declaration of hostilities against those known as the Hell Divers.
I did not get much of what I wanted there. I don't know
I
what.
cannot find anybody to offload my the lithium mine, embassy, and spire provisions to. I looked through in the entire armada.
What were you looking to unload?
The lithium mine provisions, embassy provisions, and spire provisions. Actually, let me check the coffers.
I was like, they make it weird on how to. Oh, we need to trigger this. It's time again.
It's fine. It's fine.
See, I could get the Deuter stat if I.
Deuter stat.
I'm not a big fan of that
weird
ship.
looking ship.
I do like the new thing.
The new thing?
Yeah. So for those that don't know, it now puts new over items that are new in your inventory.
Yes. New. Actually, I need to figure out what the best plasmas. What are the best plasmas?
Best plasma. I'd have to look it up.
I'm on it.
Is there any questions about the lockboxes? Now, okay, I have to give you Nicodus's disclaimer or whatnot. He's not a big fan of the lockbox system, and I greatly understand why. It is a gamble system. It is yes a great way that they make money for the game, because people spend all kinds of money trying to get those ships that they so desperately want, and then fail again trying to get them. If you really want to get the ships, if all you are in it for is the ships, I guess they are not an exchange. Do we have? There's an exchange somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Here, maybe. That's ship repairs, injuries. It's probably in one of the other sections. Would you find it?
Yep.
But you can find ships, all kinds of ships, on the exchange. So if you just want to, like, well, here you can see, like, here's the tier 5s that they're going to be the cheapest. But like, if you wanted to, I'm curious about this. The Borg Assimilator is currently 1,288,000,000 EC. So if you are wanting to get ships, buy keys, sell them on the exchange to get the EC, and then buy the ship off the exchange. That is the way to do it, to save you money. Because here, I'm going to pull up a calculator on my computer. Because we have 1,288. All right, so that is how much one ship costs. But then people like to buy and sell master keys for roughly 12 million. So if I go back to the calculator, divide that by 12 million, it'll take you 108 keys. So $108 roughly on a key sale. It would cost a little less on a key sale, but it would be 108 keys versus there are people that, like I said, have spent an open 350 boxes and gotten jack from the gotten 0 ships. So 100% guarantee on a ship is selling keys, turning them into EC, then buying the ship you want. Though also do note, all ships from the lockbox system are
One character only.
Yeah, character specific, locked to them. Can't fly it on another captain.
See, for
Which is
$100, you can buy C-store ships
for $100
that unlock to your account. So it's like, you really got to weigh. Do you really, really, really want that ship? Well, I mean, me anyway.
$100 you can spend. You can get 3 full priced T6 ships. Not even buying them on sale.
Yep. And like some bundles are upwards of like at $100.
Also, to put it into perspective, Muds bundles, when they are on sale, are about $150, and you get typically 3 ships. Now, sometimes they will put in a token that will have multiple ships as part of the token, which means you could get 4 or more ships, but you typically get 3 ships for $150, and they are all lockbox promo ships, and sometimes a Lobi ship. So they're all part of the the system that costs crap tons of money. And then they are unlocked account wide, not just for a single captain, which is why I've been more inclined to take advantage of the Muds bundles over paying for, lockbox keys and whatnot.
And now that with the changes to the event campaign, at the end of the event campaign, you'll get 1,500 Lobi, 2 C-store ships, and 1 guaranteed lockbox ship. Now, granted, the lockbox ship is going to be from lockboxes past, but I mean, if you just hang on for a bit, do the event campaign. If you have a ship, one lockbox ship that you've really got your eye on, just play through the event campaign and you can get it. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on the gamble boxes.
Though, again, do note, even the one from the event campaign, the promo ship you choose from the event campaign, it will be for a single captain only.
Yep.
But it's still cheaper because it's just a matter of doing the events and taking your time versus paying out real money. Yeah. So even free-to-play accounts can get some special ships. Just got to spend some time.
Yup.
And okay, I get why many people want certain ships. Like there is a big part of me that really, really, really wants the Borg Assimilator Dreadnought. I know it's big, obnoxious.
That's why I want it.
But I played Armada, and so I want it.
Yeah, I played Star Trek Armada too. That's why I want it. It's big, it's obnoxious, it's ugly, and it's nostalgic.
Yeah, I wants it. Anyway.
Speaking of big, ugly, and obnoxious, look at this Orion Blackguard flight deck assault carrier. Just looking at Orion ships because
I'm
like I've got a couple.
hoping I'm hoping that since they have done more lower deck stuff with Orions, that we see more Orion ships.
Yes. Because like I've got a couple of Orion characters, and it would be nice to have an actual Orion ship. You know, it's got turrets, like actual like weapon turrets
Yeah,
on it. I wonder if they move.
that would be amazing.
I need $30 for science.
Oh, I own it. How do I own it?
Wait, you've got
Tabby?
the Orion Blackguard flight deck assault carrier?
Apparently, yes.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
I probably bought the flight deck assault carrier bundle that had it and probably some other two carriers, and yeah. But there is also one. The reason a lot of people love also a lot of the lockbox ships and also the promo ships, is the fact that they are always full spec ships, or at least the newer ones. You have to be super careful if you are going for some deep old school ship that was put in a long time ago, like the Zenkethi Shukden Escort and some of those really older ones, because that is where they didn't meet up to par. Yeah, like that's where I think one of the cross fields comes in, and it's not super great. But yeah. So I'm like looking at all the other. There's so many ships. But I guess I'm gonna have to set up on a KDF tune, one of my Orions probably, the flight deck carrier, and then fly it around for Tabby.
Yep.
Here we are at the hour. We probably should finish up. Do we want to do something exciting at the end here, or do we want to just go ahead and end it?
Let's do something exciting. Let's see. Have you? I haven't done the daily on this character yet.
Do you want to do it on this character, or do you want another character?
I need to do it on this account, and I'm already on this character, so might as well.
Ground or space?
Space. Wee.
Wee woo. If you have any questions about the lockbox system, other than it steals your money and runs away, I like, okay, I get people like to you gamble. It is a gambling system. I agree with many people that they need to publish the odds. I think it should be known on what the odds, the probabilities of getting the stuff. Though I worry that because they've added so much stuff and they just keep adding things willy-nilly to it, that they have no clue what the odds are anymore. I could be wrong, but until they publish the odds, I'm going to be under the impression they don't even have a clue.
Enemy ships approaching.
Well, maybe they're going by the Han Solo school of thought and never telling anyone the odds.
Okay, I am science. We have everyone, me and one another science. So I will not touch anything and let...
I am headed over to the Gamma. To the Gamma.
I will fly there too. Oh.
Oh, you're not flying the Orion ship?
No. I'd have to set it up, Tabby. I'm not that quick in building ships.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm not that fast in building ship. I'm not like, you know, Augie or someone that can like, oh here, flap.
Well, it's fine. You're in a big tough ship to keep stuff off of me.
I'm in one of my tanks.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Okay, I'm field testing the radiolytics.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Get in my circle of death bubble. AKA my firing arc. Get inside my firing arc. Which is 360 and yeah.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I've been playing so many other ships. It's so nice to be in my Jirok again.
I got this out during, I think, Wolf 359, and I haven't gone back in a while.
Target shields have failed.
I probably should tweak the setup. There's things that probably have changed since I set the ship up.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
How do I stop? I wait for them to put a tractor beam on me. That's how I stop. I think we had a friend come over to see how we were doing and then realized that things weren't living
We're
that
fine.
long.
I've actually got the Romulan frigates in one of my bays, and I'm actually kind of digging them.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack.
For those wondering why my beam arrays are bouncing everywhere, they are the Baul beam arrays, which that is one of their special things. When they hit a target, they then ricochet onto other targets. So for a tank style build and wanting to be able to hit everything, that is the goal, is so I hit everything.
Target's shields have failed.
It is not fair that they get to use gravity wells against us.
I mean, we can use them against them.
Doesn't make it fair.
Oh, I probably didn't change my specializations or have my process. I don't know if I have them set right. That is the one thing about loadouts that I wish they would change. That they lock your special, like the loadout would keep your specialization. So as you change your special, ship loadout, it would change the specialization to what you used on that ship.
Oh, that would be nice.
Because just because you use one specialization on one ship does not mean you're going to use it on.
And also ground and space loadouts, please and thank you.
Yeah, that would be another benefit.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
Yeah, I'm not upgrading. I'm science.
So on my other account, when I did the daily, there was like 3 science, and like somebody was in the Rex, and really freaking fast, and they ran around and upgraded like most of the satellites before any of the tacticals could.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. It was bad.
Oh great. The person that came all the way over here with us. He hit the back one with the science, and I'm like, so we have a tractor beam in the rear, which means it's gonna do nothing. I mean,
Oh my god.
Fine.
I mean, at least we got tacticals on the front 3.
Yes.
Heads up, the enemy flagships are coming to attack.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Well, we can't have 3 people here. I was hoping that the other person would realize and go. I'm gonna go take Gamma, or not Gamma, a Beta. I should be able. Beta should technically be the one I'm holding, because they only come from one direction, and I can just annihilate.
Sounds good.
Here, and I'm not going to repair the satellite because it's pointless. It's a science satellite.
Well, don't you want to repair it to keep it shooting?
It doesn't, I guess.
Target's shields have failed.
And since I only come from one direction, I just have myself planted sideways in front of Beta.
That's the way to do it.
Well, since I have beam arrays, just broadside.
Target's shields have failed.
This is the drawback to no one reads chat, like in game.
Are people still coming over to beta?
Yeah, I still have someone here at beta. Though Alpha's being, well, he has 2 satellites that are needing repaired.
Target shields have failed.
I was hoping a big tanky ship sitting in front of beta would be the sign to go away. And that I also put that I can solo beta.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it.
Target shields have failed.
Yeah, and then I was telling Grebog about that. Like, most of the satellites got upgraded with tractor beams, and it got really messy.
Target shields have failed.
Actually got myself just kind of sitting here behind the spawn point. That way, when they warp in,
Target shields.
I just instantly start getting the flanks.
Yes, you did it! They're leaving!
We did it.
We did it. Yay.
We done did it. All right.
Oops, we done did it again.
Well, I think that's a show.
That is a show.
Next week, so yeah, we'll be doing next week tier 5 ships and showing how they are still feasible. If that is all you've got, do not panic. You can still fly them and do quite well with a T5 ship.
Yup. Yeah, you don't need to don't need to worry about having a fancy T6 ship, because you can have a well-equipped T5 and still be amazing.
The reason this is important is they like to give away every so often the T5 ship tokens, more so than they do the free T6 ship tokens. So I know I had a couple sit in my bank, and yeah, I might still have some in my bank. So Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern fun night, and then Thursday we'll do the T5 ships at 10 p.m. Eastern as well.
But until then, you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been amazing. You all are amazing. Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Like usual, we will raid somebody, but for now, live long and prosper. Computer in program.